Welcome. We're going to talk about a game changer coffee formula today. Give me a shout out if you're watching live so that I know you're watching live. Now, you can go to this URL right here, chat.restream.io/Facebook. Click allow, and then I'm going to be able to see your name and image when you comment. So, whoops, that'll make our life a little bit easier. So that's chat.restream.io/FB. I think you've only got to do that once, guys. It's just a permission thing, right? So, all right. Good morning to you on LinkedIn. Good morning to you on Twitter. If you're on LinkedIn, please give me a shout out. Let me know you're seeing me on LinkedIn. If you're over there on Twitter, let me know you're watching me on Twitter. Give me a shout out. If you're here in the Facebook page, let me know. And if you're in the group, let me know. So I have a story for you. Back in 1995, I think, probably, 95, 94, 95. I had this little retail store that was a motivational bookstore. It was losing money. It was a horrible thing. And I ran an ad for someone that wanted a copywriter in the Dallas Business Journal. Only 3 people responded. I thought, God, what a horrible ad. It cost me like $150, which to me at the time, I only made $7,500 that year. That was like a huge amount of money to me. But one of the guys who responded was named Phil Kratzer. Phil at the time owned National Response Corporation. And Phil was a, quote, guru in the business. He would go to the big seminars, and one of his employees would speak, or partners would speak at big events and so forth. He knew all the bigwigs that I admired so much in the business. And one of the people that he sold a product for was named Bob Serling. Bob's still around, great guy, teaches licensing today. Really super sharp dude, right? Respect Bob. And so anyway, Bob had this copywriting manual that was just fantastic. And he taught a formula called the Big Promise, the Proof, and the Sweetener. And he said that he felt the response of a letter largely or mostly depended on what was your big promise that you made, what was the proof of that promise, and then what was the sweetener, the bonuses, right? And he said he would work like sometimes days just on that because he felt that determined the response for the most part to the offer. He considered that to be the offer. We have kind of maybe a little bit different definitions of the offer today. But that formula always stuck with me. It always worked for me, right? And by the way, if you're watching this on replay, type replay. If you're watching it live, type live. If you watch to the bitter end, type bitter end. His idea was the promise would be, the headline would be so strong, so big, so powerful that you then needed immediate proof to counter the skepticism people would have. And then the sweeteners needed to be as good or better than the product, was his idea. And this would hype your response. Work like a charm. Work like a freaking charm. I use that formula in Amazing Formula Sales Letter and many of my other letters. Works like a charm. I just gave you something worth $100. Like that, actually it's worth more than $100. That's at least worth $1,000. If you take that and use it, and you got any kind of a list at all, you'll at least make $1,000 from it. Maybe a lot more, right? I mean, Bob had to do direct mail back then and did really, really, really well with his direct mail. And direct mail's pretty darn costly, right? So that's the formula, guys and gals. It's really gold. The Big Promise, the Proof, the Sweetener. Now today, we have Alex Hormozi's book, The $100 Million offer thing, and we got a bunch of other stuff about offers. It's really incredible. But I always go back to this little thing by Bob Serling because it just works. It's a really easy way to conceptualize it, easy way to understand it, and it just works. All right, so that's what I've got for you today. If you watch this on replay, type replay. If you watch it live, type live. If you watch it to the bitter end, type bitter end. And y'all have a great Thursday. Bye for now.